going to be doing your favorite part, I am sure. It's the desserts. But these desserts, they are not any desserts. They are innocent desserts. Not even innocent desserts, they are more like superfood desserts. Because we use every ingredient, it's natural. So we have the pomegranate here, high, rich in antioxidants. And then we have almonds and we have walnuts. It's very important, calcium rich, you know, omega-3 rich. We have some apricots. You will love this. It is Aşkınar Parfait. I put this name and I made this first time in New York. I think it was like 12 years ago. They hired me for the lingerie store. That was one of my first jobs in New York City, in downtown. And I did a cocktail for this like lingerie store. And of course they wanted all the men to come, the husbands and boyfriends, come and buy some lingerie. So they used me for this because we were going with all these like red desserts, you know, like I have this like love dessert, we call it there, like a love parfait in English, and I like it Aşkınar better actually, somehow. But love parfait, this goes around, right? And man goes like, oh my God, this is delicious and healthy, can I have more? And then of course, girlfriend or wife comes, yeah, I really like that lingerie over there. Oh, just get it, no problem. So it was a good sale for this people, for this lingerie store. Actually, it was very funny. I was laughing the whole time because my people were going with these like beautiful trays of this like healthy, innocent desserts, like from pomegranates and strawberries and this and that, and everybody was shopping, so it was successful. Today, let's get going here. It's important that you do your desserts, you eat your desserts, not on top of food that we all know around the world, no, by itself. So if you are going to eat dessert, you do it like in the afternoon, right, in between, or you have it like a meal. So if you want to have this type of a superfood, even if it's a superfood, still I put some like a apple syrup or a little honey in it. So prefer it like just by itself, maybe as a lunch. It's great, maybe with a cup of tea or something. And in this case, dessert becomes like not feeling guilty, but more like really having fun. So I have 3 desserts for you today. One with chocolates and cacao, and one with the pomegranate. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the base of our parfait. You can make this as a cheesecake as well. If you want to do it like in a ring as a cheesecake, you can. I'm going to put some walnuts and some almond. That's for my base. I will give you all these recipes, by the way. You will see them now kind of in the flow. I don't say it, but you will see it all. So, little bit of almond, little bit of walnut, and then I'm going to put an apricot to kind of bound the whole thing together. Something must be binder. Almonds, walnuts, and one apricot, and you put a pinch of salt. In dessert, you always put your pinch of salt. Always remember, right? And a little bit of lime juice in it. As you see, it must be again very fast, very strong blender, because I make it like a flour. Okay, it must be like a flour actually. This is our wheat basically. We don't use wheat, right? It's superfood, so we use. You see, and I kind of like smash it and push it, press it, and I make it like a flour. It becomes exactly, it mimics the flour. It is delicious, it's healthy, and it works for your brain, and it tastes like a flour. Okay, now I made the baza of it, right? The baza is finished. Now we will be doing the cashew, the cream part of it. So in vegan world, we use some cashew for the cream part, right? So we don't use animal products, we use like a coconut cream, coconut milk, or cashew milk or cashew cream. If you put a little bit more water in it, it becomes a milk, right? 1 to 2.5 ratio, it's a milk. But if you do like a 1 to 1, that's more like a cream. So it's that easy. So I'm going to put basically 1 cup of cashew, and I'm going to put half a cup of almond milk. I'm going to make it a little bit, actually, I'm sorry, not half, 1. So I'm going to make the cream a little bit. So 1 teaspoon, that's it. Alright, now I'm going to put some oil in it because I need something to bind it, right? So we use this delicious coconut oil. Two spoons is enough. I'm going to put a little bit again. You never forget the salt. I put the salt, and I put my apple shrub in it. Right? It's organic. It's good. How much you will ask me? This is the half of this, half of the half a cup, exactly. Okay, now don't forget a little bit of lime juice. Okay, delicious. Almost half. It's amazing when you kind of like mix match these things. So you say to yourself, maybe, okay, the lime juice with the sugar, but it kind of makes it, first of all, healthy. So it doesn't really trigger your insulin. It's very important. But at the same time, the aroma is delicious, actually. A little bit sweet, a little bit of sour, a little bit of fat. So it's very good. So here we go. I blend it. Look at this, guys, right? It's amazing. Now, this is my delicious mixture. I pour it. I'm just going to do this. Delicious. I can never resist this mixture. Whenever I make it for maybe 10 years, this is like my signature thing. I love this dessert. So we put it like this, right? It's like real milk, but it's delicious. And I'm going to do it now, but for you guys, you are going to take this and you are going to put it in the freezer. And after, like, let's say an hour in the freeze, okay? Then you will add your, basically, because you don't want them to sink, and it must be like a kind of little bit tight texture. Here we go. I'm going to put this, you can either put this with the pomegranate in the freeze like this, but it is better that don't be lazy. Put the cream part first. You don't want to freeze the pomegranate. And first you put the cream part like this in the freezer, and then you put the pomegranates on top of it. It is to die for. Bon appetit. my innocent desserts, delicious, easy and quick. What else do you want? Hi again. Now I'm going to be making for you a tahini cookie, but this cookie is a very different cookie. It's a favorite of children and they love this, and favorite of the whole family actually. You do this for everybody. Everybody will love this, and everybody loves cacao, right? Chocolate. And we won't have any processed sugar or anything. We are going to be using some apricots in it. So we will start doing this little cookies by using raw almonds. Okay, I'm going to be putting some half a cup of almonds, and I'm going to be putting some cacao powder, 1/3 of the cup. And I'm going to be putting 3 apricots. That's going to give the sweetened taste. And I'm going to put some tahini, and 1/3 of the cup. A little bit of lemon juice. And a pinch of salt. How easy is this, right? How easy. Okay, this is what I do. I just take the piece in my hand, like this. Okay. You can roll it in the cacao. You can take this and put it in a little plate and put your finger in it. And what I do is I basically take this, as you see, put it in the sesame, right? Sesame seeds, again rich in calcium, and then we roll it. And then you roll it to the side. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we prepared our nice little tahini cookies, right? They are raw. It needs to be refrigerated. Half an hour to an hour, so that it kind of becomes like stiff, it becomes nice. And I will only decorate it with a little flower for you. You can do this at home as well. These flowers looks amazing. Here you go. They are edible flowers. I use them all the time, especially for the Christmas time, these type of holiday time. And here you go. I am going to give this recipe for you, 8 to 10 people, like in my book. Because this one, once you make it, you want to make it at least like 10 of them, you know, for your whole family. Right now you have some friends coming over. So how easy to do it, but how delicious it is. You will be surprised. I wish you were all here and I was just giving you to taste of all these things. Enjoy. You will appreciate this. Enjoy. Hi everybody. Now it is our last and third dessert, our innocent dessert. Again, I thought about everybody loves ice cream, right? You all love ice cream, but it's terrible with all these like processed sugar, this and that. I mean, you can eat once a while, but with your children, with your friends, you can make it at home. Very easy to make it. It takes maybe 5-10 minutes. You just prepare some frozen berries, right? Today I'm going to make it, of course you can make it from anything. Like you can you can cut the mangoes and you can make it from mangoes, and you can put some bananas in it, and don't forget banana make it creamy. And you can put some almond milk in it. I'm going to make a little bit of actually lime juice in it. So it's again, we want to hit to the 5 spots on the palate. So always remember that. I will even put a little bit of what? Salt. Are you surprised? No, not at this point. So let's make it happen here. I'm going to have 1 cup of berries. These are mixed berries. It's all sold in the supermarkets nowadays. I'm going to put a little bit of almond milk. I'm going to put a lime juice in it. If you want, you can put a teaspoon of honey. I'm not going to put it today, but if you think that this is like a little bit a bitter sorbet, because if you put a banana, you don't need that. But since this is a berry sorbet, you may want it. So put a teaspoon of honey in it, or again organic apple sugar, pinch of salt, okay, are we ready? Yes, right? Again, you can put a banana instead of the, if you like, instead of the almond milk. You can use ice cream scoop as well. Okay, we are done, right? 1, 2, 3, we are done. Here you go. We put this back. And now it's the presentation. We can put like a little bit crunched walnuts on it. It really goes nice. And all right, so you got your third and the most innocent one. I didn't even put any sugar in it. How good is that? How healthy is that, right? You can definitely put your banana, you can definitely put your little bit of honey, but without it, it is so refreshing, it is so delicious. You get all the taste of the berries. Enjoy, and see you next time for more recipes. Alright, so can we say have a healthy, happy New Year? I think we can, because you have all these delicious desserts, you have all these appetizers now, and all innocent, all low calorie, yet it is so delicious. And show off to your friends and show off with all these desserts, and don't be afraid of gaining any inch of weight. Enjoy, have a happy, healthy, productive, creative, energetic New Year.